Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm returning to Chess Club on Roblox. Now, if I can get your attention over here for just a moment, some of you may notice something a little different about this leaderboard. And that is that we are no longer on this leaderboard. Now, our rating at the moment is 1486. We need at least 1530, basically 1540 to get ourselves back on track. And I'm probably going to go even a little bit extra so we don't get knocked off again. So today my goal is to get back on this leaderboard, comfortably so. Also, somebody said I'm sub to you. Wait, was that the person that was running around us just a moment ago? Anyways, we will be playing bullet games today, so let's go ahead and create a challenge. Rated and bullet. All right, let's see who wants to play. We need about 50 points of rating if we're gonna get ourselves back on track. All right, we've got our match. We get the white pieces. Let me pop open the 2D board. We're gonna go ahead and start with the London system. We got 1,000 rated opponents, so we probably won't get that many points from this game. And it's a little bit scary because I don't actually know the true strength of this opponent. Okay, we get, oh, never mind. Queen d6, we do get a free queen right off bat. King comes forward, let's go ahead and trade. Ooh, king comes forward again. Let's play knight to e5, then maybe there's like queen here, king over, and then checkmate somewhere. Okay, f5, let's try queen to h5, and maybe I can just get queen to f7 with mate. G5, nice, allows queen to f7, and with that we do win game number 1, but we only get 6 points of rating. I guess it's a step in the right direction. Oh, this is the person that said they were subscribed. Hold on, now I have to say thanks for watching. Sweet. All right, did this person make an open challenge? Oh, they did. I think they want to play a game. Hold on, let's find these open challenges. Sweet, and they're rated 1444 as well. All right, let's pop open that 2D board. We do get the white pieces again. Let's play d4. We are now playing a subscriber. Oh no, they play a gambit as well. Hate to see it. All right, let's play e3. I'm just gonna play nice and safe, castle, do all the things that I'm supposed to do as a proper chess player. And, ooh, this is kind of scary. Let's try h3. Bishop back, I'm playing for queen c2 and then like rook to d1. I'm really allowing this kingside attack to bear fruit and I probably shouldn't be. Let's try knight to d4. Takes, let's take on c6. Maybe put the bishop on the long diagonal. Nice. Queen goes back. Okay, let's play rook to d1. Wow, I'm really letting my clock tick as well. Pawn takes, I can pretty much ignore that. Let's play c4, looking for c5. Queen g7, let's try queen b3, looking for b7. h4 allows queen takes. Let's drop a little check. King shuffles over, c5 anyways. Bishop back, ooh, that's pretty interesting. Let's play check. Bishop blocks, c6. We're just trying to cause problems on the king's position as much as possible. Let's take. King takes back. I'm not sure if there's anything new for me to do now. Let's play knight c3. I'm pretty sure I'm in trouble here. Okay, pawn forward is threatening check. Wow, I pretty much have to sacrifice. Wow, no choice. No choice but to sack. And at this point, we're basically playing for flag. Let's go ahead and recapture here. We come in with check, sure. All right, jumping out of the way. Bishop d2. I just need to play faster than my opponent. Okay, let's take back. King up, I guess. I don't want to get skewered. Let's play this. f3, looking to win one of those pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-move the knight capture, assuming the bishop will move out of the way. Let's take the knight, bring the rook in, bishop back, we're threatening a7. Ooh, free rook, nice. Pick up this pawn, king out of the way. I just need to not get flagged and I'll be okay. Right, let's pick this up, move the bishop out of the way, push the pawn, push the pawn. Ooh, check, and then push the pawn again, recapture. And we do get the resignation. Wow, that was a very, very close game, but we do get 23 points worth of rating. It seems our opponent would be interested in a rematch, so I basically have to accept it after playing that terribly. All right, rematch. We did get 23 points last time. Let's see if we can pick up some extra points this time. We might get e5 again. Oh no, knight to f6, okay. Opponent is going to allow me to play a more normal game, and for that, I am infinitely thankful. In fact, we get a Grunfeld, which is very, nice to play against when you're playing the London. Okay, we get a free queen, unfortunately. I think we rattled our opponent a little bit with the last game. Nice, let's play knight to f3. I'm basically looking for a kingside attack. Oh, it gets stunted immediately. All right, queen to e2, sure. Knight to e4, looking for me to take, and then lose the knight on f3, so I'll castle long out of the way. Bishop to f5, knight e5 is allowed. Nice, we'll trade, and obviously I'm happy to trade if I'm up a queen. Bishop back, even if it doubles my pawns, that's totally okay, we'll trade. Trade everybody, trade everything, push h5. Ooh, f5 will take. I want to weaken these dark squares around the king, so we're going to remove that g7 bishop, and hopefully it'll give us an entry point with doubling our rooks, targeting g7, etc. Worst case scenario, we kind of just trade everything off on h8, and that should be winning as well. Ooh, d3. Oh, that's actually really interesting. If I play check, king back, I don't think there's actually mate there, so I won't bother. Let's just shuffle the queen out of the way. And then eventually there could be like f3, uprooting the bishop and then taking on d3. We'll pre-move the recapture, f3 guaranteed, moves the bishop, wins d3. Now that we've kind of got that pawn out of our hair, we can go in with the queen and try to cause some problems. King shuffles over. Let's develop our king as well. I mean, there's no danger. b4, let's start trading off pieces. Nice. Bishop to b5, let's play queen c7. One of these two pawns has to drop. Dark colored pawns, but a light squared bishop, so we just target dark squared pawns. Nice, in fact, we win both of them with check. And let's just push a4. Bishop e6, I'll just sacrifice because why not? Extra fancy, a5. Opponent can never take at least one of these pawns because the other will always promote. So now our king can just come to this side of the board and just win all of the pawns. Nice, we'll take king to f4, and we're just making our way around town. All right, opponent finally bites. Now we push the pawn, and we do win with a second resignation. Now, we are up about 45, 50-ish points. I'm not sure if that's enough to get us on the leaderboard. We're at 1535. Our opponent has offered us another rematch. I feel kind of bad, but this is probably the second highest rated. Actually, no, they are the second highest rated player in the lobby. So let's go ahead and play another game again. Sacrifice the rook. I remember one of the first shorts, I believe one of the first shorts I made references that exact same meme. All right. Wait, why did I play the Sicilian? Anyways, I used to play the Sicilian all the time. It's like ingrained muscle memory, but now I'm trying to play the Caro-Kann, which I did play for a very long time. I find it much more comfortable than the Sicilian. Depends a lot on what your opponent plays, though. Like, our opponent right now is kind of leaning into a queen side versus king side sort of attack, which has worked for them in a previous game, so I don't blame them whatsoever. Let's play bishop g4, just kind of develop. We'll pre-move the recapture. And then I kind of want to just play rook to c8, grab the semi-open, or rather grab the open file, and look for a queen side attack. This time I have to beat my opponent to the punch. In the first game, my opponent steamrolled me on my side on where my king was. But this time, I'm going to try to beat my opponent to the punch. Let's play knight b4, try to get this trade. Nice, we'll trade it off. And now, I don't know, b5, I guess. We just start pawn storming that side of the board. e5, if I take, loses the knight, so I have to retreat. Or, this is really interesting as well. I could sacrifice, but if my opponent takes with the pawn, then there's no fork. Okay, fine, let's just play knight to d7, pre-move. I can't waste all this time trying to come up with fancy tactics. All right, we get rook to e1, b4, and then I'm going to try to push d5. That should get the attack mostly off of my back. So e6 targets the knight, and then obviously we drop this pawn, but that's okay. d5, we've now closed up the center. We're doing a little bit better. We can at least breathe for a second. Knight back to h2, skewer the rook, or rather pin the rook. Okay, king moves out of the way. Let's take. And then maybe we take on h4 and just start causing problems. Knight to f3, okay, kicks us out basically instantly. We'll go back to e7, and I still don't have an attack going. I would argue my opponent still has better odds of getting an attack going with like g4 or something like that. Rook to h1, looking for queen to h6, but my opponent has to play very aggressively, like g4 hanging a pawn. Knight to f4 seems a little bit slow. So play rook to c8. Okay, we'll go ahead and take. Right, knight to b6, maybe knight c4, and then like taking on a3 or something. Knight d3 allows queen takes. And then we dive in with checkmate. Nice, we got 17 more rating points. I feel kind of bad. We're just farming this opponent at this point. Let's go ahead and say GG's. And we are now rating 1552. Let's go ahead and hop out of the seat for a moment. I have to go check this leaderboard. Let me let him know where I'm going. I feel bad. All right, we've now announced that we have to check the leaderboard. Run, little guy. Oh man, his little legs do not carry me very quickly. Go, quick jump, parkour, and... oh, it still hasn't updated, I guess. We're rated 1552, so we should be in 9th place now. Let's give it a moment to update. Nice, it finally just updated. All right, we are now in 9th place, rated 1552, but this is not enough. Last time I was also in 9th place, and I think it was a day later or maybe 2 days later that one of you guys reached out to me on chess.com and let me know that I'd been booted off the leaderboard already because somebody passed me in ratings. So I have to give myself a better cushion than last time. Let's see if we can give ourselves at least a couple extra rating points.
Oh, no, 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 no.
All right, we are rated 1563. We are only 9th, I guess you could say, on the leaderboard, which is what we were last time, but we've gained, what is it, about 100 rating points, 80 rating points, something like that. So I'll go ahead and call it here, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be up here for at least a little bit longer before I get booted off the leaderboard. Oh, this guy's standing in my face. Let's see if he actually does face the camera. All right, never mind, he's skedaddled. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down... Are you kidding me? No, 1563. It's happening right before my eyes. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below what you guys think of Roblox chess, and if there are any other variants that I should play. I will see you guys in the next one.